those finger lime and coconut desserts were amazing.
Oh, thank you.
But I do have a little spot in my tummy for another dessert.
That's right.
What are we making?
Bring on more dessert, I say. So, this is called the Caffeine Amigo ice cream.
Ooh.
And again, this is a raw dessert.
Okay.
All we need is the blender, ingredients, spatula, and we're good to go.
Okay,
so let's
no
get
cooking.
started.
No
That's
cooking
it.
again, which
no
is good.
cooking, which is just so simple. So we have about 80 mils to 100 mils of fresh coffee.
Yeah. Where'd you get the name? So, Amigos.
Caffeine, Amigo.
Caffeine Amigos. Caffeine
bit.
friends.
That's
what it means, isn't it?
That's exactly it. So we've got coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
And then we have cacao powder, which is just incredible, this stuff. This is the original form of chocolate.
Okay.
So it's got 16 times more antioxidants than red wine, and it's actually really good for you. Although, don't have too much at night time, keep you up all night. It really will.
Okay, there you go.
So we're putting in the agave nectar here.
Yep. So that's for sweetness.
That's it. So that's the low GI sugar substitute. We've got our beautiful cashews here.
Yep.
We're going to use about a cup and a half.
Okay. And that's non-salted, so make sure you don't go to the salted ones for when you're sort of having an aperitif or something. You don't want those ones.
And the raw ones are really, really good too.
Yeah.
So we've got everything in there, and then just pop it. Okay, so we'll just check out the consistency of it now. And taste, of course, the most important thing. So, look, I actually think it's pretty good in terms of the balance of flavours, but I think we need a little bit more body.
Yep, and that's what cooking's about. You've got to have a taste. If you need a little bit more here and there,
that's it.
Just put it in.
Taste, 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 and it's more fun that way too, because we want to eat it all the way.
Exactly.
Loads
and I guess like you were saying before, I mean, this is a raw dessert, so, you know, exactly what you just did there.
Get it in there.
It's a raw dessert, so if you have a little bit over or a little bit under, it still can work, can't
That's it. And that's what, you know, this form of cooking is really good for someone like me, who is not so much about precision, but it's about splashes and sploshes of stuff.
And that works perfectly for me too, because I don't measure anything, just put it in. Sometimes I do. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm happy with that.
Can I have a taste so I can see what it looks like when I make it at home and the consistency and...
That's it.
So it's nice and smooth.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Smooth consistency. You shouldn't have any of the little cashew chunks in there. Smooth, good balance of flavours and a massive hit of chocky and coffee as well.
You know, it's one of those things that it starts off, you get a taste of the chocolate and then the coffee, then you taste the agave and then the nuts. It's like...
Yeah, it's a wonderful combination.
Really interesting. It's nice. It's not overpoweringly sweet too, which I don't like in desserts.
That's it.
Love it.
Thank you, honey. So I'm going to grab my glass here.
Yep.
And this is, you know, this is the other thing. I mean, we've just thrown everything into the blender. It's ready to go. Yep. Now, if you happen to have an ice cream churner at home, you can just pop it into the ice cream churner for half an hour and then plate up like this. Or if you don't have an ice cream churner, then just straight out of the blender.
And so we're going to put that in the freezer now.
That's it.
I'd eat that just like that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a chocoholic, so I'm just up for eating chocolate anytime, in any form.
But the consistency after the freezer would be really interesting. Can't wait to try that.
So I'll pop it in the freezer now. And... Justine, I've actually made one of these a little bit earlier for you, my darling, so we can just chow down straight away.
Oh, fantastic. So it's a little bit darker. Look at that. So after you've sort of frozen it a little bit.
Started to darken up because it's frozen. Now, I'm going to grab the mortar and pestle.
I love that I don't have to wait.
And, that's it, bring it on. So we've got some roasted hazelnuts here.
Yep.
And we're just going to pop
hazelnuts,
those in.
coffee, chocolate, match made in heaven. So we're just going to pound them a bit. I don't want to make it into... to sand. We just want that texture.
That's exactly
some chunky bits, some thin bits.
And that's what's going to be wonderful about this. You've got the smoothness of the yummy ice cream, and then you're going to have some texture on top.
Yep.
And a wonderful hazelnutty flavour. So
it's a match made in heaven, these. I love these flavours. Yep.
Just get loads of those on top.
That's fantastic. So when would you serve that?
Look, I would say you could have that every single day. For me, I know I'm indulging with something like this every day because it's a little bit healthier. Yep. It's not perfect. It's a bit healthier than your average dessert. Tastes amazing.
Fantastic.
And you can also have it at dinner parties.
Dinner parties, I was thinking like that would be fantastic. Let's have a taste.
Absolutely. Let's get into it, my darling.
That's delicious.